So hello and welcome to another, not a Wraggy's Brewery, funnily enough. So, yeah, a beer of Wraggy. So, got the old glass out of occasion. Although, funnily enough, I'm drinking a Thornbridge beer, as you do. Outside with the dog. And need to appreciate nights like this where the dog's outside with me. And yeah, you know, just appreciate all the time that we get with him. And he's out here tonight. He's just had some pork pie, and he's a funny bugger because he woke up the other morning, he's shited everywhere, which is not nice, you know. It's not particularly great for us. So Cocoa Wonderland, 6.8% from Thornbridge, an absolutely stonking porter. Gotta be honest, centimetre of head, black pour. Oh, chocolate, dark chocolate, coffee. Oh, it's tasting absolutely spot on. I've actually got 2 bottles because I thought, well, I'll do an outside beer jobby and chat to the camera. And it's been a bit busy recently. I've got to be honest. The channel's got so busy, and we're coming up to the Robin Hood Beer Festival, and it will get increasingly busier. And then even the week after the beer festival, it's going to be busy. And then over the winter months, for the 5 or 6 months of winter, it'll be, well, not that winter should be 5 or 6 bloody months, but for the whole, for the most of the winter, it's going to be very quiet. Oh, that's the tasting, absolutely spot on. As you can hear, the good man, the good little dog, Charlie Booze, is walking round. It's good for him because if he sits down too much, what happens is his legs will give way and he won't have the strength. So walking round while I'm here outside, even though I won't say it's, you know, totally a splittable climate, but it's not too bad. And for him to walk round builds his muscles up, and his back end's wasting away because his muscle wastage, or whatever you call it. And it's amazing what you see in the dog, what you can see in humans, where people who don't use their, you know, legs and arms, and it's this thing, you have to build it back up again. And come on, plus the fact he's going deaf, blind. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy talking about it, to be honest. But you know, while he's in good fettle, I don't want to take him to the vets for them to say, you know, now's the time. We know ourselves how he is. His front end's proper strong, to be fair, but his back end is weak. Like I say, me being out here is good for him because he's walking around, and like I say, that walking around is good for his legs. So, yeah. Oh. So I've just watched Emmerdale, and what a time for whatever his name is, Ryan. I ain't got a clue what his bloody name is. Could be Flynn for all I know. Yeah. Coming in, is it the blonde-haired girl? I ain't got a clue who she is. Some blonde-haired girl in the kitchen, and some ugly bloke that was in some programme years ago. even at cool temperatures, that's tasting absolutely spot on. Yeah, put it to the side. Yeah, tasting absolutely spot on. Cocoa Wonderland is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the best mid-strength beers in UK supermarkets. Obviously on sale at Morrison's. I didn't get it from Morrison's, I got it from Holborn's, and I think I ever paid 20 or 50 pence a bottle, which is absolutely bloody stunning. Funnily enough, they've got no bottles in stock at the moment, and funnily enough, they need to update their website because there's a shitload of stuff that's out of stock, and you'd lose about 5 fucking pages. And I did notice something with Holborn's, and I won't say too much on here, but privately I will. Where other shops get their beers from, maybe. It's quite interesting. Or maybe the other beers, maybe that the likes of Thornbridge and other breweries, when they have too much stock, sell their pallets of stock to auctioneers or something. I do wonder sometimes if that's the case. And I definitely want to keep my eye out this year for certain deals. I really wish last year one had the money. When Suds and Soda had their mega sale last year, American beers at £1, £2 and upwards. And I tell you what, they lost a lot of money on that, but they got rid of a shitload of stock that was sitting there doing that because of COVID and that. And I mean, they didn't lose it all because they obviously sold a lot of it. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting what companies pay for beers. You know, when they buy it in bulk. We know that supermarkets can buy in bulk, but obviously, you know, for a small microbrewery to produce, we'll talk Lincoln Green, for them to produce something in bottle, that bottle stands at about £1.30 a bottle, and that's before they make any money off it. That's beer, bottling, labelling, etc. And that's probably a generous estimate. It could be even higher than that. Whereas the big breweries, Marston's, Shepherd Neame, Fuller's, can produce possibly down to about 50 pence a bottle. And you know, because you're buying bottles in mega bulk, you've got the automated facilities to bottle, label, and automated facilities to brew, and it brings everything down in price. It is interesting to wonder. Not that I know, I don't know anything. You know, I'm only surmising. Dog's tail's up. It's like an early warning system. And it's like, I'm going to do a turd. And yeah, here he goes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Whoa, get out of that. Whee. It's like Turdwatch UK. Yeah. Don't go fucking walking in it. Oh, yeah, it's got some width. Yeah. Fresh turd. Right, let me get that picked up because it stinks. You don't get us on up a beer reviews, do you? So, oh, hey, oh, fuck's sake. Another turn. Alright, Charlie, just drop your guts, babe. You know, I'll just pick your poo up all night. Hey, drop your turd and I'll pick it up. Hey. Yeah, I'd rather it was outside than in the house, you know. Pardon my French. Problem is, and also because he's old, he loses strength in the legs. A bit like us, we sit on the toilet, so it's all good fun. You know, you can squeeze your bits out, and no one's ever watching their dinner. Listening to this thinking, fucking hell, I'm eating a steak and he's on about turds. Yeah. Oh dear. And I think I may do more beer reviews from outside, especially if it's dry and warmish, because me being here, he's walking around, he's got me for comfort, and it helps him do his poos so we don't get it inside. Yeah, Turdwatch UK. That's going on. When I put this description up, beer with Wraggy, drinking Thornbridge Cocoa Wonderland, and discussing beers and Turdwatch UK. Yeah, it's got to go on. It's got to go on. Job's good. Oh, so we're on the second beer now. 12 minutes in. This beer won't take so long. I've got a taste for it, as you do. A nice bit of roastiness there. Chocolatey, a bit of coffee, a bit of roastiness. 6.8%. Yeah, going down a treat. There we go. Whoa, go in. Luckily, they're only 330ml bottles, so I'm not overly taxing. I'm not overly too big either. I was walking down. It's tails down there, so we're in tail down mode, which means he's not going to drop his guts. It's like everything's been reversed. It's like you've gone from, you know, him doing his own thing to being his mum and dad again, like he was when he was a puppy. And I suppose when we look at old people, your mums and dads look after you, wiping your arse and feeding you and whatnot. And at the end of the day, that reciprocates and goes the other way, where you're doing it to them in some fashion. And they ain't got a clue what they're doing, and they've lost their marbles, and they're pissing and shitting themselves. And yeah, it gives you that look on life, you know. Life is that. Life is the circle, isn't it? The circle of life. Yeah. It ain't fucking Elton John singing it, you know what I mean? Good singer, but never mind. So it's nice to come up here and have a bit of a chit chat instead of just doing bloody reviews. Not always. I need to sort the live situation out. Is what it is. At the moment, we're looking for a pin so I can change the fucking doodles over. But this is good. It gives me the chance to do a live, but not spend 40 minutes doing it as well. I mean, 15 minutes now. Oh, that's tasting spot on, that is. You get to the stage where you could session, and not far off that stage now, to be fair. It seems the more he walks, the stronger his legs get, even though he is struggling with his legs, bless him. So maybe this non-usage of your legs is not really good for you. I don't know. I'm not a vet. You know, it's difficult. It's not easy to watch. So, a beer with Wraggy. The talking points tonight, obviously Turdwatch, Thornbridge. But yeah, prices of beers. I mean, what can they put it into cans and bottles? Pricing wise, you know, it's interesting. You know, I know duty goes on. Do supermarket beers make any money? Is there a point in making supermarket beers if you're not making any coin off it? It's like all of us. If we was producing stuff to go into supermarkets, they want their cut. The government wants their cut. What are you left with? You make the beer, you bottle, package, transport the beer, and what do you make? Bobble? Very interesting. You know, I mean, and you can see why breweries reduce costs when you see the prices and what the government wants, what the supermarket wants, and the cost of the hops, the malt, the barley, etc. Cost of people's wages, cost of electricity. And then we all wonder why beer is getting more expensive and lesser. The cost, you know, the quality gets lesser because they're trying to reduce costs. Interesting, very interesting. And that's it for this beer with Wraggy. Thank you for watching. Cheers.